I didn't want to admit that I'd begun to understand the Humphrey appeal.
And he tended to win on appeal.
And we're oozing sex appeal.
They rejected the appeal.
Hey there, and welcome. You know how some English words just feel tricky? It's like they have a secret double life. They'll pop up in one sentence meaning one thing, and then boom, they're in another sentence meaning something totally different. Well, today we are going to crack the code on one of the absolute best examples of this, the word appeal. Okay, just look at this. This is that double life in action right here. On the left, the movie has great appeal. That sounds pretty positive, right? We're talking about charm, something that draws you in. But then, on the right, you get this. The lawyer filed an appeal. Whoa, that's super serious. It's legal. It's a completely different world. Same exact word, totally different vibe. So that's the real puzzle here, isn't it? How can one little word stretch to mean such different things? Well, here's the good news. It's actually not as complicated as it looks. And in the next few minutes, we're going to break it all down and make this super confusing word crystal clear. It really all boils down to one simple secret. There are just 3 main meanings for the word appeal. That's it, just 3. And I promise, once you see them, you won't be able to unsee them. By the time we're done here, you're going to know exactly which is which, no problem. So, you ready? Let's dive into the first one. All right, first up is the meaning you probably run into the most. This is appeal when it means attraction. Now, this is important. It's not something you do. It's a quality that something has. Think of it like a special charm or a kind of magnetic pull that gets you interested. So when we're using it to talk about attraction, appeal is always a noun. It is that quality, you know? It's that special spark that makes you look at something and just go, hey, I really like that. And you see this one everywhere. I mean, think about the appeal of a warm, sunny beach. You can just feel it, right? Or maybe a movie's main appeal is its incredible special effects. It can be personal too, like maybe you just don't understand the appeal of super spicy food, but your best friend can't get enough of it. See, it's all about that quality of being interesting or attractive to someone. Okay, let's completely shift gears now. If that first meaning was a quality that something has, this second meaning is an action that you take. This is appeal as a serious request. We're talking about when you ask for something you really, really need, like help or donations or support. And here's where things get a little more flexible. This version of appeal can be both a noun and a verb. So you can make an appeal, that's the noun, it's the request itself. Or you can actively appeal for something, and now it's a verb. It's the actual act of asking. So, for example, a charity might make an appeal for donations. The appeal there is the noun, it's the thing they made. Or someone could make an emotional appeal to their parents for help. Again, that's the noun. But check out this last one. They are appealing for volunteers. See the difference? Now it's the verb. It's the action they're doing right now. Okay, time for our third and final meaning. This one kind of takes that idea of a serious request and puts it into a very specific, very formal setting. The world of law. Yep. This is the appeal you always hear about in movies and TV shows, and it's all about challenging a court's decision. And just like our last one, this legal version can also be a noun or a verb. But the really crucial thing to remember here is how specific it is. This isn't just about saying, I disagree. No, this is about starting an official legal process to ask a higher court to take another look and hopefully reverse a decision that was made. So how does that actually work? Well, it follows some pretty clear steps. First, a court makes a decision. That's the verdict. Then one side thinks, hey, wait a minute, that wasn't right. So what do? They don't just argue about it, they formally file an appeal. That action kicks the case up to a higher court, which then reviews everything. And finally, that higher court makes a new decision. They can either agree with the first court, or they can overturn the whole thing. So there you have it. Attraction, a serious request, and a legal challenge. 3 completely different meanings, all packed into that one little word. Let's do a super quick review and put them all side by side so it really sticks in your mind. Okay, think of this table as your ultimate cheat sheet for the word appeal. It lays it all out for you, nice and clean. Meaning 1, attraction. That's a quality. Think the city's cultural appeal. Meaning 2, request. That's an action. Think they made an appeal for peace. And meaning 3, legal. That's a formal process. Think the lawyer will appeal the verdict. Seriously, you might want to grab a screenshot of this. It's perfect for a quick reminder. And just like that, you've done it. In just a few minutes, we've totally demystified this word. You haven't just memorized a few definitions. No, you've unlocked the power of appeal. Now you can go out and use it with total confidence. You know, the best way to really make something like this stick is to actually use it. So here's my challenge to you. Which one of these meanings are you going to try to use this week? Are you going to talk about the appeal of a new song you heard? Or maybe you'll see a charity making an appeal for help. Or hey, next time you're watching a courtroom drama, you can point it out and know exactly what's happening. The choice is all yours. Thanks so much for joining me for this.